Hello, beautiful soul. It's Kirstin with Kismet, and I welcome you again to the weekly affirmation. This week, we're going to do a little heart to heart talk. It's time to get over it. Truly, it's time to get over it. Quit beating yourself up day in and day out. Because this week's affirmation is I choose to be real, not perfect. I choose to be real, not perfect. Many of you know I'm a recovering perfectionist. I say recovering because I probably never will be fully healed. But throughout my younger years, I worked really hard to present to the world this mask of perfection. I was perfect at my job. My marriage and my home life was perfect. Nothing ever went wrong. If you asked me how I was doing, everything was unbelievable, incredible. I'm doing wonderful. And all of that was just a facade. Because I thought the only way people would admire me, like me, want to know me, maybe even be a little intimidated by me, because by doing that I could shield a little bit about how insecure I was, as if they thought I was perfect. And honey, it was exhausting. Exhausting. Having the perfect house, everything in its spot, spick and span and clean and constantly picking up. Having perfect kids. Well, I kind of have perfect kids, but not because everything they do is perfect, but because I love them so dearly and I think that they are glorious as they are as real people. But when I was younger, my kids, the stories I shared were only the positive stories, not the tantrum stories, not the exhaustion stories, not the I lost control stories, none of that. I worked my fanny off in my career so that I would be the pinnacle, the person that others aspired to. I was extremely well compensated at a very young age because I was perfect. And if I made a mistake and things didn't go my way, it destroyed me. I didn't know how to deal with it. And again, it was exhausting. And my first marriage, same thing. When we got divorced, people were just floored. They had no idea. Well, of course not. Everything had to be presented as if it was perfect. And I worked really hard to be perfect in that relationship, to be exactly who I thought the other person wanted me to be. And any relationship built on a falsehood like that was never going to survive. But I've learned some things that I need to share with you, and that is people like real, not perfect. People can relate to those who make mistakes, who have struggles. People can cheer for those people, celebrate those people as they do achieve things in their lives because they've seen how hard they work for it, how important it is to them. Have you ever noticed when your friend is struggling and you're there for her, how close and connected you feel? How you feel like you've been given a precious gift, a glimpse into her soul, into who she is, and that compassion and kindness and empathy and love can flow forth in a way that is natural and pure. So if you want to make closer connections with people, if you want to live an authentic life, one where you are genuine and you show up as you are and are accepted for that person, then choose to be real and not perfect. Don't judge yourself. Practice self-compassion. Part of being human is to experience life. And there are no failures. There are only opportunities to grow. There are no failures, only opportunities to grow, to learn, to evolve. So this week, and every week, cut yourself some slack. Practice showing up as a real person and not a perfect one. People want to know you. They want to know your likes, your dislikes, what makes you tick, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. They want to be able to give the gift of compassion and kindness and cheering you on. And you can't give them that gift if you don't allow it to happen by pretending and striving to be perfect. So, I want you to go forth into the world, embracing who you are, showing up for the real you, loving the real you, and knowing the world will embrace that you. This is Kirstin with Kismet, sending you love and light. Until next time.